It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
7. Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scott Callies.
Whoop whoop.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
It seems like yesterday I seen you. It was
I
just
know.
yesterday.
It just seems like it was just yesterday. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it was.
It was.
It was. With you guys changing schedules, kind of weird having you 2 days in a row.
Yeah. But it was a nice, bright, sunshiny day yesterday. I
Yes.
really enjoyed it.
Yes.
I went outside more than I have in the past 2 weeks at work. You know what I mean?
And it's going to be nicer today.
Mm-hmm. In the 60s. I'll be
I
shedding
will
this
take it.
sooner. I had this on probably till about 2.
And then it was gone.
Then I had to take it off.
Then, like, we're done.
Arkansas weather for you.
Yeah, I wore my jacket yesterday, and I had it on to about mid-morning, and then I'm like, all right, it's gone.
Yep.
I'm happy.
Got to dress for the season.
I'm not sure what season this is.
Heavy
but
in the morning and light in the afternoon.
this is still considered winter. So
It is. Well, we got about 49, 48 days left until spring.
I think so.
Is Punxsutawney Phil going to see a shadow? Is that tomorrow?
I don't know. When is that?
I think that might be tomorrow. Let's take a quick look. You know, I think they're making it up when they say he saw a shadow.
You never know.
Punxsutawney Phil. Let's just see real quick.
According to Wikipedia,
Oh.
Punxsutawney Phil canon, it is
Yeah, we
claimed
know.
that this one groundhog has lived to make weather prognostications since
yeah,
1886,
Friday.
sustained by dreams
So
of
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to see.
All right.
What do you think? What's your prediction?
I think we still got some more winter weather coming.
I think we do too.
No, I don't think we're out of it. I think that this is kind of a teaser.
So no early spring for Scooter.
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
think we got some more weather coming.
I think you're probably right.
It's way too early to be counting that out. Even though it's kind of nice to have a little teaser here and there. So I'll
Right.
take it. I'll take the weather right now.
Well, you were right about the snow, and were you right about the ice?
Yep.
So you're right about both. Are we going to see any more snow and ice? We're going to have cold
I think
weather.
we'll see some more snow.
You think?
Yeah.
In March? Or you think February?
Later in February.
Later in February. All right, mark that down.
That is my prediction.
Snow late
February.
Feb.
And what's
is
your
the best-
predictions?
It's the best month of the year, according to Scooter.
It is. It is. This is the best. February is the best month of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably know why.
Because your wife's birthday.
Yeah. No. Hers in March.
Oh, is it? Dang it.
It is.
Dang it. I thought it was February.
Yeah.
No.
I would say my prediction, I'm going to say it's going to be March.
March
3rd.
March 3rd. Oh, you're going to nail it down to a day.
Oh, nail it
March
down to
3rd,
a
we're
day.
going to have snow, huh?
March
That's
3rd.
That's your
What's,
prediction. All right.
Here, let's just see what day that is, because March 3rd. That's on a Sunday. So that makes sense. That makes sense that it would be on the weekend that it would snow. And then Monday I'm off, and that I would already be off.
Yeah. So you don't get a snow day.
I don't get a snow day. Happened last time as well. Oh,
It happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
It's fine.
How's my hat coming?
I'm still waiting on it. I ordered it 2 weeks ago.
I'm a hat fan, and he's supposed
Yeah.
to be getting me
Getting
one of
him.
those cool
One of these.
Blue Compass RVs. And if he
Yeah.
doesn't get in a hurry, he's going to lose the one he's got on his head. So.
Very funny. Well, they said 2 to 3 weeks, and
okay.
it was 2 to 3 weeks that I ordered it. I wonder if it's still in my phone. I should still have the email they sent. No. Sometimes I archive them. I probably archived it, and I was like, man. Anytime, Scooter.
Anytime.
Hey,
All
it's
right.
perfect timing. Birthday
on my
month,
pins and needles.
hat, birthday, present.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Can y'all guess how old he's going to be?
We'll just leave it as a guess.
Right. He's only turning 30.
30 again. Money turning 30 again.
All right, I guess
right.
we should start the show, yes.
Yeah, we got a show to do.
Prediction of the weather, buddy. I hope I'm right. That would be cool.
You're known to be wrong.
Hospice of the Ozarks. They sponsor the morning prayer. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty, care, and respect as the beginning. They're still a non-for-profit 501c3. There's never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care, and this commitment remains a part of their mission.
I thought you'd have that memorized by now.
No. When you've got it wrote down and it's easy to just read it in front of you, you don't retain it. It would be
I'm going to hide it one of these days.
2
so
years.
You better work on it.
2 years from now, I'll still be going.
What
I
is
still
it?
find myself catching everything. My notes, these are the
You
beginning
keep a lot
of the
of
show.
notes. I'm
I have-
impressed. You keep
but
a lot of notes.
Because I keep the notes, I don't memorize anything. So I got to look down and read it, even phone numbers sometimes. You think I'd memorize a phone number. But who memorizes a phone number anymore?
Yeah, you just have them in there as their name.
Right? Hopefully you don't have multiple of the same name and you didn't put their last name and you're like, which one
So
is
it's
it?
like, what's your wife's number, Amanda? That's,
Oh, I'm going to pray for you. Let's pray. Let's pray. Dear Lord, please watch over Scooter. And please watch over everybody in our area and the world. Please watch over those that are fighting right now. And we hope that ends very soon. But then we want to thank you for everything that you've given us, even though sometimes we don't always show you that we appreciate it or appreciate you. But we do. We thank you. We appreciate you. And we hope that more people come to you. And we, as always, watch over our children, our first responders, and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. And this I pray, amen.
amen.
Hospice of the Ozarks. Give them a call. See, I'm going to look down. 870-508-1771. Ask them about respite care. You're taking care of a loved one. Sometimes you need a day or two off. And as Scooter always says,
Got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others.
that's exactly right, because it can be a lot.
It can be very strenuous and can be really hard on the body over time, the stress and pressure and everything. And sometimes you just need to breathe a little bit, relax,
Yep.
recoup. You're there for them.
Call Hospice of the Ozarks. They can help with that. And we'll take a little break for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show, the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, they are a great group of people that will take care of you from start to finish.
Yes.
Professionals in their field, been doing it over 20 years. And I tell you, they have a lot of people that give great reviews about how they took care of them. Linda is,
They pride themselves on
Yeah,
customer
she's-
service. They really do.
yeah, Linda stays on top of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, she sent me, and I need to show you later the link to the island that you keep bringing
Yeah.
up. That is
Well,
for sale. It's more north,
I wasn't sure.
but
It looked like it, though. it really did.
it
look
does.
like
It does. And even looking at the close-up photo that's on that, you would swear that's it.
Yeah.
But then once you go in and find out where it's exactly located, it is more north of there. So
Okay. Well, that's okay.
you'd have a little boat ride from there up. So.
Yeah. It still could be David's Island if I wanted to buy it.
There you go.
Let's take a look at the White River.
All right.
Brought to you by the Z-Team on way of their website at retiredarkansas.net. That is Collar, Arkansas. The horseshoe bend to the White River. It's an amazing river for fishing. You really should hire a guide one of these days and just go out. You're almost guaranteed to catch a fish.
Oh, you'll catch something.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful view. Brought to you by their cameras on the back of their house that is attached to YouTube, which is Scooter put on their website. And you can go to retiredarkansas.net where you can find their listings, the MLS listings, and a plethora of information about the Ozarks. The Z team is very involved in community events, and they just like to know what's going on. Oh yes, refresh. And what happened?
It's
okay.
Every now and then it'll do that and reload up.
I thought it was me when I refreshed my screen.
It kind of did it at the same time, didn't it?
It did.
That was pretty
right
impressive.
when I clicked it. I thought, what did I do to your screen? And
here's the zoom-in camera. That's a beautiful shot this morning.
Doesn't it look like it's snow? It's frosty. It's very frosty this morning. Oh, look at the yellows.
It is, but it's not cold enough to really be frosty.
But
just looks like it.
It looks like it. Look at the Z clips. That's what
that's
Bob
pretty. When the sun starts coming through, you start getting the yellows and the different colors. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
The Z clips.
Yeah. If you've never been down to Cotter, take a little drive. It's a beautiful little town. Got a couple nice restaurants, and that park down there by the bridge. A rope swing, and I wouldn't suggest doing it now, but a rope swing to the cold, icy cold spring. I tell you what, when it's 100 degrees outside, it's
up.
What do we got?
Wait, where's it going?
Whoa.
Oh, maybe that's not it. You can't see it. It's caught in the fog.
It is.
It was going to Scooter Mountain.
Are you sure that wasn't? It's not. It didn't move, right? The camera didn't move.
I wouldn't think so. I think it's just foggy. It's getting up there in the fog.
Yeah. Yeah. See.
Well.
Go to the center of the screen, all the way to the top at the skyline, and then go left just a little bit. You see that little hump? That's what we dub the Scooter Mountain. No idea what it's really called, and it might not even have a name. It's just another.
There you go.
Yeah. But if you're looking to buy or sell a home, give the Z Team a call, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. We recommend them, and they also sponsor the morning weather. So let's take a look in our neck of the woods. 48, let's see. Mountain Home, it's 36. Harrison at 44. Batesville at 40. Yellville at 32. Marshall at 28. Salem at 37. Mountain View at 28. Calico Rock at 36. West Plains, Missouri at 37. Springfield at 43. And Poplar Bluff at 30. St. Louis is at 43. National Weather Radar shows California getting drenched. Looks like even some snow, maybe ice. And that's in the mountain areas. Down southern part of California. Look at that. Let's just take a look. Not really anything going on in our neck of the woods. But yeah, Southern California and the Baja is getting drenched right now. Missouri and Arkansas is in the clear. No precipitation that I can see. National Weather Radars, let's see, watches and warnings is nothing really to speak of. It looks like the northwest part of Mississippi has flash flood warning.
Yeah, going down the Mississippi's got quite a bit of water.
Okay. 7-day forecast. Today, mostly cloudy, high of 65. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 43. Friday, partly sunny and high of 65. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 47. Saturday, partly sunny, then a slight chance of showers at 20%, high of 59. Saturday night, rain likely at 60%, low of 46. Sunday, rain likely again at 60%, high of 49. Sunday night, 30% chance of rain, then mostly cloudy, low of 38. Monday, mostly sunny, high of 53. So return to the work week. At least it'll be sunny. Nice. I'll be off though. Yee. Norfolk Lake water levels at 554.73. Level is 2.73 feet above full pool. Their generation's shut down, but they got 9 spillway gates open at about a foot. I think they said 2,700 CFMs is being dropped. Bull Shoals Lake water levels at 655.16. Level is 3.84 feet above full pool, and they're generating 1. And that is Look at Your Weather, brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. Go to retiredarkansas.net. Find all the information you want to know about the Ozarks. And if there isn't, give Linda a call. She'll let you know all about it.
Oh, you bet.
She'll help you.
Oh, that's what they're there for.
Exactly. And with that, we'll take a break and we'll come back with community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
It's that.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of community news is brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. They're located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. You can't miss them. They're
Just look for the tractors.
Just look for the orange and blue, that New Holland blue and that Kubota orange.
Yeah,
You
they
ca-
got
I
them
can't
all
pass.
along the road frontage. You can't.
I can't pass by them. I work out that way, so every time it catches my eye. Even on the
Yep.
way home and it's dark, it still catches my eye. So
It's
it's
today.
Good morning, sir.
Trouble's here.
And I'm having Scooter Blend.
Yeah,
There you go.
deliciousness.
That's really good coffee, by the way.
Getting ready to find out.
I can't drink it while I'm doing the show, otherwise I won't make it through the show. Anyway, Ozarks Farm and Lawn. Go by and see them for all your tractor needs, parts, and service. They have implements.
Implements,
I love that
attachments. They've got a huge parts warehouse. They've got a huge service center. They're just good people.
Yeah, definitely. Give them a call, 870-425-3434. You can go to ozarksfarmandlawn.com, check out their website. And with that, let's do some community news. Slappin' Leather 23rd Annual Texas Hold'em Tournament. That is a American Legion baseball fundraiser located at the Elks Lodge, Highway 62 East by the Twin Lakes Golf Course. Registration starts at 11 a.m. Tournament starts at 1 p.m. And it's, entry is a $100 donation. Table of 8 players, pre-registered, $600, so get you a break if you've got a table of 8. And gifts, or gift cards, but prizes: first place $2,000, 8th place $200, and it just scales itself from there. If they have 80 players or more, they will add a 9th and 10th place. So let's try to get them up to 80 players, because this goes to the American Legion Baseball fundraiser. It's a worthy cause. You can contact Lester White at 421-2006, and he'll get you a table. Worthy.
Get
and
you taken
fun.
care of.
Yeah, Texas Hold'em. And empty bowls to feed the hungry soup dinner at the Mountain Home High School cafeteria, Thursday, February 15th. Well, we're in February now.
We are.
We've been talking about it all last month. So 4 to 6 p.m., dine-in or take-out, $10 per ticket. Includes a bowl of soup, dessert, drink, and choice of ceramic bowl as long as supplies last. First 125 attendees are guaranteed a ceramic bowl. Bowls will not be available until 4 p.m. sharp. I can tell you what, as much as we talked about this, I have no doubt the 125 bowls will be given away. So make sure and get there soon. Soup choices are chicken noodle, potato, and potato with sausage. Tickets can be purchased ahead of time or at the door. All proceeds go to the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas. There'll be silent auction items available. Contact C. Lawrence at mhbombers.com for tickets. It's going to be a good one. Marion County is still in need of poll workers, and it's coming up that they'll have their training on February 3rd or the 10th. So you want to contact MarionCountyElections.com to find out more information. Applicants must have a desire for free and fair elections, be 18 years or older, unless you are a high school senior completing your LEARNS community service, and be a resident. You must be a resident of Marion County. So check that out if you know that's worthy of doing, being a poll worker.
Oh, yeah.
Volunteer work. I really like that LEARNS Act that has students do community service throughout their senior year.
I agree 100%.
That's a good thing. And I find that volunteering is good for you.
It is.
You feel good about yourself when you do something like that.
And we'll be volunteering.
Well, I was
The youth
voluntold,
center, yeah, you were voluntold, I'm sorry.
but it's going to be fun.
The youth center's got their big dance for 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Yep.
They'll be going on this Saturday from, I think, 7 to 9.
Yes, sir.
And we will be there helping, and
it's,
it'll be a good time for the kids.
Oh, they were just on yesterday. Is it $5 or?
I think so.
Yeah, Not bad. Yeah. Youth
Contact
Center.
the youth center if you want to go.
Yeah. Youth Center Valentine's
Or
Day
just
dance.
show up.
This Saturday, 7
You
to
got
9. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Yes,
We were reminded
only
that.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade
only. All right.
All right, we'll take a break.
Sounds good. We'll come back with Sheriff John Montgomery.
I'm chomping at the bits.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll be right back. It's that time again. The 23rd annual Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em Tournament fundraiser to support American Legion Baseball. Saturday, February 10th at the Elks Lodge in Mountain Home. Registration at 11 o'clock. Tournament starts at 1. It's time to shuffle up and deal. All entries get a free meal by Holy Smokes and a chance to win Visa gift cards for 1st through 8th place. Contact Lester White 870-421-2006 for more information. Don't miss the Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em fundraiser on February 10th and support American Legion Baseball.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z-Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Our guest today, Sheriff John Montgomery. What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
Behind the scenes when we're at commercial. It's a good time. How are you, sir?
Great. So we were behind the commercial?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, see, they're there.
We were
here.
behind the scene of the commercial.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, you got to get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's been going on in the sheriff's office?
Just actually glad that we kind of semi-dodged the ice bullet, if you will.
Tell me about it.
We had one injury with our department, and pretty serious injury, but they're going to be okay. Numerous wrecks and, you name it.
Yeah.
So
I got a question. I'm sorry. Ben, you brought the weather up. And I know that that's got to be a factor for you guys being able to get out to calls or get out to this and that when the weather's bad. Do you guys take precautions like studded tires and different things to help you get around when the weather's like that?
What a segue. So the answer is yes. And so we do not use four-wheel drives on patrol, normal patrol. But our school resource officers, we have the transport deputies certified. We have a few certified people in the jail, and they all do drive, four-wheel drives. So they're available to come out and help. On the studded tire issue, if you go way back years ago, what happened, we would have studded tires, but you'd have to say, well, is it going to get bad tonight or not? So now you'd have to take the car either to the county shop or a local tire shop, and you'd have to have those tires, taken on, taken off, put back on the rims. I don't know, it's been more than 10 years, probably closer to 15 years ago, we developed a plan, and so now every car we have has its own set of studded tires mounted on rims, and they're labeled for that particular car. And so if you pull into the Sally Port, which is where in the jail, that's where you pull in with, take the prisoners. We have one whole wall lined with racks that were built for us that has all those studded tires. Our 309 trustee inmates, it's not quite as fast as NASCAR, but it's the same principle. So they pull in, car gets jacked up, rear tires come off. Again, those for that particular car, the studs go on, and out the door you go. There's two reasons why that's a big deal. Number one, sometimes the weather hits in the middle of the night. Well, there's no tire shop open, so that was a problem. Number two, you have weather that's going to come, say Monday, and then it might come back again on Friday. Well, then do you go take those studs off and put them back on, or do you leave them on? Well, typically you leave them on. Well, it's not as safe to drive with studded tires as it, especially at any kind of high speed. So it's a safety factor as well. Here, it's when the first snow hit, again, studs went on, but when it, the next day or 2 days later, studs come off. Well, then when the ice hit, studs goes back on. And so it is a much safer thing for us. It saves us money because we're not paying a tire shop to take those on and off. And typically, you can only take those tires on and off so many times until, the tire's not good because of how many times. So it has been a money saver, but it has been a safety issue for us. And again, it's not NASCAR per se, it's not that quick, but it's pretty fast when they get lined up and they just in and out the door they go, putting those on.
That's a good idea.
Sorry, that was a long answer to a short question.
No, it was, and I was curious because I know you guys had to take some precautions to be where you guys were, for safety purposes, being able to get out and do your job.
Exactly.
Very good.
Okay, you can have it back now, David.
I forgot what I was going to say. Well, you mentioned 309 inmates, and you have how many of those that usually help you out?
We have 8, and so the 309 inmates, basically, the reason they called 309 inmates is it was Act 309 of, I don't even remember what years ago. And so what they did is they set it up so that, and I'm going to kind of paraphrase, but if you were been a model prisoner in the prison, serve 50% or more of your sentence, they'll let you come out and stay with us in our jail, not with the general population. They have their own separate quarters, but you work for us. And so they do, in our case, they do all the cooking. They do all of the cleaning. They do all the mowing, the upkeep. They even do oil changes for us on our cars. Now, they don't do brake work and things like that, but they do minor repairs. They do, a lot of maintenance. So, when I started 19 years ago, we had 1. And at that time, the county, because they have a cleaning crew that goes to all the county buildings, used to come over and clean the sheriff's office. Mm-hmm. They don't do that anymore because the 309s do it. Now, and so on top of all of the work that we get from them, the state pays us $15 a day to house them. Well, that $15 to the state is a whole lot less money than the $68 to $70 that it normally costs to house an inmate.
Right.
So if you take that statewide, and I don't remember the number, 300 or whatever it is they've got statewide, that's that many beds that's opened up in the state prisons, and they're out in the counties. Now, there's a strict set of rules of what they can do and not do, and we have our own set of rules. And yes, if they don't behave, we send them back.
Sure.
I mean, but for them, and I will argue we have the best 309 program in the state of Arkansas, and we've heard that before. And here's why I say that. So if you think about it, you're hoping that the inmate, once they get out of prison, goes on to become a productive member of society. Now, we have so many repeat offenders, and we understand that. But when they come to our facility, we have a woodworking shop, we have a welding shop, we have a leather shop, we have all of those things that they learn skills, and we have so many success stories of where they have left and are now very productive members, working. It's not true with every one of them, of course, but they learn a skill while they're there, and some of them even come back by. And they'll say, hey, I'm in the area, just want to come and say hi, because one in particular, has landed a very good job traveling around remodeling certain stores across the country.
That's excellent.
And he says, I've learned so much while I was here in Baxter County, dealing with woodworking and how to, framing and all of that stuff that went through that we were able to teach them. Small engines. Now, we can't do work for the general public. It's strictly for us. But they teach each other. So a few years ago, we had a 309 inmate that was a small engine mechanic. And jokingly, he could fix anything. Well, he passed that skill down
to others.
That's and
great.
So, now again, I can't say it's a 100% success rate, because it's not. But our success rate is so big and so good that, and again, they're becoming active members of society. Currently, though, it saves the county tens and tens of thousands of dollars that it would normally cost us, to do. So,
Sure, that's great. That could be translated over to the prison system.
Well, they do have a lot of that in the prison systems, and part of it is, and I hate to say it, but the prison population has sort of changed, and by that I mean because there's so much pressure, and it's a cause and effect. So because the prisons are overcrowded, because they're backed up in the county jails waiting to go, the sheriffs are putting pressure on the state. You got to get these folks out of our jail. Well, and the only way you're going to get them out, you got to let somebody else out. So the pressure then has been put on to start releasing them even earlier than normal. So the turnover ratio and the length of time that even if you go to prison, is shortened so much. A lot of those people don't even qualify for the 309 program.
Yeah. They haven't been there long enough.
They haven't been there long enough,
50%
and they're not going to be there long enough.
Yeah.
So it makes it tougher. And so even if you are doing one of the work release programs for the prison, or if you're learning some of those technical skills in some of the prisons, if you're not going to be there that long, you can't complete the class. So the dynamics has changed now. Segueing that into the governor's safety, build more beds, more room, don't get out as quick. I think the pendulum will swing back the other way, over a period of time. Now,
Sure.
It's not going to happen overnight, but I think you'll see that.
Yeah. Have you heard any more progress about that? About where it could be? And
no.
Okay. That's okay.
No.
One day we will.
So,
I'm sure they'll come up with a plan. They pass a law, and usually it takes time to implement the idea. So it is what it is. Well, it's 7:34. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more from Sheriff John Montgomery.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Back. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with the Baxter County Sheriff, John Montgomery, talking about 309 inmates, and it kind of turns me into your staff. You know, there any stories that you can tell us that has happened in the past few months of some of them going above and beyond? Because I've seen you post before, just stopping on the side of the road, help somebody change a tire, and I like it when you tell those stories. But
well, we've got good law enforcement in this area, and so obviously I work for the sheriff's office and I brag on them a lot, but there's not just the sheriff's office. We've got law enforcement here, but I think, and I've said this before, I would put this sheriff's office up against anyone else in the state, and I think honestly it's because our folks care. It's their community, and they've kind of bought into the idea years ago that this is your community and we need to take care of it and the people that's in it. So it's not, you need to go over there and change that flat. I mean, they pull over and stop and help or assist. And, we've got, we're in the process of trying to get, those jump boxes where you can jump start vehicles. It's difficult for us to use jumper cables because there's so much electronics in our vehicle. But we have jump boxes, and what we carry is a little expensive, but we're in the process and been working on that for the last year and a half to 2 years to get those in all the vehicles. Now, we're not there yet, but we're getting there. And so those type things, it's just automatic. They were jumping in to help. And so I think that's a testament to the folks that work there, that they care about our community and they want to help the people that's here. Sure.
That's what it's all about. I think that's what makes this place such a great place to live, is everybody helps when it's needed most, especially people donating their time or their money, finding people that can help when you need it. You took over animal control, and you got a lot of help in the beginning from community members that donated money. You needed to repair, the building and get set up. You have 2 new animal control people that have been doing a fantastic job taking care of the animals when they are there, but then trying to find them a home as soon as possible.
Yeah, in fact, I got an email this morning that they adopted another one out that I need to remove from the website. So, and that's good. They did a pet fair over the weekend and adopted one, and I believe the one that from this morning was a result of that as well. And so,
let's see how many. Oh, you caught me off guard. Here we go. Pet of the week buck, a male Belgian Malinois mix, approximately 1 year old, found near the Cotter sewer plant. And we've got Bud and Oreo. Now you can change their name. They just give them a name. Jasper, Tucker, Stanley the cat, and Jane. Oh, there we go. And there's Buck again. So not that many there. That's good. It really shows each time that I bring up the website that I don't think there's maybe 1 or 2 of these animals that were here the last time you were in, and the rest are gone. So
exactly.
It's very good.
Well, it's a great deal when you stop and think about it. For $25, we get them their shots. Mm-hmm. They're spayed or neutered. We chip them, and you get a starter pack to go with it. That's a pretty good deal for $25.
Yeah, that's a lot more than $25.
Now, that's obviously we don't. In fact, we don't. It's not that we make money; we lose money on that. But it's again, if we can take care of the animals, and people has donated to help us offset some of that cost. Had a lady. Let's see. Trying to remember, maybe in the last Friday, I can't remember, but within the last few days, came up and handed me $300 and said, please take this to the, to help out the animal shelter.
That's excellent.
And so there's a process. It has to come in, it has to go, receipt it in, go to the quorum court, gives it back, and they do. I mean, but still, you think about $300 in one sense is not a lot of money. It is in another sense, but what that does, if you think about what that can be used for, whether it's purchasing dog food or the chips that we put in, or even like here the adoption. Again, that $25 doesn't cover what it cost us, but those help offset those costs. And if we can take care of the animals and help the public, because just recently there was an elderly lady that there was 2 stray dogs that were just tearing her trash up. I mean, she was just having a terrible time, and so we were able to go down and help that. And I know at least one of the 2 were adopted. Okay, but I'll tell you the other side of that, and I didn't bring any numbers, but we provided numbers to the quorum court. For the year. Now we only took over in June 1, so it was basically 7 months. The sheer number of owners that we were been able to reunite with their pets is just, it's surprising to me how many that number is.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah, real great. Even though you want to go, would you please control your pet?
Well, and I encourage folk, get them chipped.
True.
Yeah.
Quick.
Because they carry a chip reader.
Yes.
They can read it and find out whose pet it is.
And we've done that. Now, unfortunately, the vast majority do not have chips, but there's been several times where they go up and they scan, here's a chip, here's who it is. Sure. And so then they can go take the dog back to the owner.
Yeah. And maybe at the time they didn't even know their dog was missing yet.
So, encourage you, get your animal chipped if you can at all. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah. And any vet can do that.
Sure.
Yeah. Very good. Well, the Animal Control Division's headed up by Warden Sarah Hullen and Warden Casey Stone. I think sounds like you've made a very good decision in these 2.
They are great. They do a fantastic job. They really do. And here's something simple. Now, a lot of it depends on weather and things like that, but they may make a conscious effort to walk those dogs 3 times a day.
Right.
It's not just we stick them in a cage and we're, here's some food and water. No, they take them out, they exercise them, they, and when I say teach basic skills, it's not it's not like they, have them long enough that they can go through. But a lot of these animals have some basic skills, and they're pretty good about trying to put a little descriptor. So if you pull one of those up, if you go down, see the description of the animal in quotes.
Yeah, he is a
Okay.
sweet boy and already knows some of the basic commands. He loves to play in the snow and would love a family to play with this winter.
And those, they come up with those, because when they
Sure.
interact with the animal, they
yeah.
kind of see. So,
Bud is a sweet, friendly guy. He likes to be around people and has a calm demeanor. There's a cute doggy. If I didn't already have two and a cat, I'm good. Scooter.
I didn't know it was an even number.
Yeah.
You got to have an odd number, dogs.
Isn't that how that goes?
I did. Bella passed away.
Don't you like
so-
Oreos?
Yeah, I like Oreos.
Well, then look at Oreo.
With the cookie.
I bet, I don't know if the dog likes Oreos. I don't know that you should give.
No,
I
not.
don't think
no,
so.
it's not good to give them.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good to give them. But
the name is cute.
Yeah.
It's 7:45. We're going to go ahead and take our last break. We'll come back with more from Sheriff John Montgomery.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
It's that time again. The 23rd Annual Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em Tournament fundraiser to support American Legion Baseball. Saturday, February 10th at the Elks Lodge in Mountain Home. Registration at 11 o'clock. Tournament starts at 1. It's time to shuffle up and deal. All entries get a free meal by Holy Smokes and a chance to win Visa gift cards for 1st through 8th place. Contact Lester White 870-421-2006 for more information. Don't miss the Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em fundraiser on February 10th and support American Legion Baseball.
For all
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with our very own Sheriff John Montgomery of Baxter County, talking about the Animal Control Division that you guys took over, doing a very good job of that. The Sheriff's Office had new computers put in their cars, and I think that's going real well, I'm sure.
Going very well. It's kind of funny. Before we got them, people go, "Well, I just assumed you had them." Well,
Right.
because almost everybody else did.
I thought.
But it was a big grant that we were able to receive. Our Sheriff's Foundation matched that grant so that we were able to get those. And so it's a safety issue for the officer on the side of the road because they can spend less time on the side of the road when they're dealing with a traffic stop, etc. But it's a big time saver in the office too, because in the past they would turn in a traffic citation, then the secretarial staff would have to turn around and re-enter that, actually in 2 different locations.
Yeah.
Okay. And then all of that paperwork had to be sent to the courts. So someone had to, physically go turn those into the court. Now everything's done electronically, and so it submits the data straight to the court, submits it straight into our records management system. I mean, it's been a big time saver for the administrative staff, but again, putting that with the safety for the officer, I mean, it was a win-win. And we hope in the future we've got. Let's see. We got 17 in it. We've been able to figure out how to do 2 more, so we've got 19. And while that sounds like a lot, if you look at the court bailiffs and the civil process servers and all that, we need probably another 13, 14, 15 more realistic. And that's not putting them in all the vehicles. That's just the people that would need them.
Yeah.
They had it's kind of funny. I had a lady ask me, always been a little bit back, said, well, are you going to get ready to get one yourself? And I said, well, the answer would be yes, but I'm at the last on the list.
Sure.
Okay. I'd love to have one, but I've got staff, officers and that need those, and so I would be last. To get there, but they're expensive, and so by the time you get them installed, and there's docking stations and the software, and it's about $6,500 a piece,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you hook them up so that all of that transmits in the field. Now, in the beginning, we didn't have the internet capabilities, and so they had to come back to the office in order to download. But the internet capabilities, and then being able to add, it's called ACIC, Arkansas Crime Information Center. That's where you run, find out if someone's wanted or their license. If you add that to the car, it's a little over $60 per car per month.
That's per car. That's what.
So
it's surprising you can't get a group rate.
That is the group rate.
That is the group rate.
That is the group rate. So that obviously is issues, if you will.
Sure.
So it's not. It's an expensive proposition, but the benefits are so huge that
they outweigh.
Yeah,
it's just you got to find a way to fund it first.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And the Quorum Court's been great. I mean, that's not any knock there.
No.
But we've also worked as much as we can to try to find alternative funding. Whether it be grants and again, we have people come in and donate from time to time. And sometimes they say, here, do whatever to help. Others say, this is what I want you to do. I had a lady yesterday that was in my office that gave $5,000 because she wanted to update the bulletproof vest for the deputies.
That's right.
And
I think that's happened a couple of times.
It has happened, numerous times over the years. But the money is donated to the foundation, so they get a tax write-off. Okay. We have the Baxter County Sheriff's Foundation, of course. They get a tax write-off, and then at the same time, the foundation turns around and buys the vest and says, here.
Yeah, donates it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with getting a tax write-off. They donate the money.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. I mean, it's just another avenue, if you will, for people to do that.
Yeah.
So, again, it's just we've got such an awesome community here. It's just unbelievable.
Most definitely. Well, earlier before the show, I had asked if you guys do
Scooter.
ride-alongs.
No, go ahead.
That's okay. If you wanted to do a ride-along, how do you set that up?
You fill out an application, then background checks are done, and there's some rules, if you will. Age, you got to be at least 21.
Okay.
And there's some, again, background checks is a big thing, and then depending on, we don't. There's limits. In other words, you can't come in and ride every day,
Well, I would suggest, one time. Would it just be one shift or a couple of hours?
Well, it depends. I mean, sometimes, you might be available. Now, the shifts are 12 hours.
No, it's a couple hours then.
I mean, so.
And probably not at midnight starting. The shifts start different times.
6 at night. The cutoff is 6. So the patrol shift is 6 to 6. And so, and in 12 hours, I'll say this. When I took over, they were working 12-hour shifts. At that time, when I came from the city, we were working 8-hour shifts, okay? And so said, what do you want to do? Well, they overwhelmingly wanted to keep the 12-hour shifts, okay, because you get every other weekend off that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so even though you work,
there's a trade-off.
It's a trade-off.
Yeah.
But it's actually, I can get away with less personnel that way as well.
Very good.
Okay, I can do better
Keep
coverage.
costs. Yeah.
But 12 hours, if you've never worked consistently a 12-hour shift, you can't appreciate how tough that actually is.
Right.
It really is.
Yeah.
And so, until you've been there, I mean, but it's tough. Because I can tell you, back in the day when we were shorthanded, when I worked for the city, sometimes you'd have to work those shifts. 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, after I've been there for 10, 11 hours, that gets difficult.
Very much so. Even more so than when I get up Tuesday and Thursday when I do the show. I get up at 5:30, and we don't get off till 7 where I work. So, I mean, it's well over 12 hours. And then you get home, and you eat supper, you watch a little bit of TV, and then you go to bed and you go right back to work. So it can be daunting.
Is that this?
Yeah.
Well, actually, he's too young to know what this is. You know what this is?
Doesn't matter.
This is the world's smallest record player.
Yeah.
Plays My Heart Bleeds for You.
Thanks.
But, and I get it, but, it's like typically my days run about 11 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it depends. Some are longer and some of them are shorter, but, and that's okay. I mean, that's, to me, we're in to try to make it better for this community.
Right. So you don't mind it. Very good. When you're on a ride along, if they were to get a call, do you stay in the car?
The deputy would give you the ground rules, and the answer would be yes.
Yeah, right. I would think so.
And again, they will talk to you and say this is what needs to happen, or rarely, but if it's a really bad call, you might get let off somewhere. I mean, if it was going to be,
I can understand that. Yeah.
So
and somebody to come grab you.
So that's. But I mean, they talk about the ground rules, so to speak, and what you need to do. Because,
very good.
But yeah, I tell you, it helps because it helps it helps you understand what we have to go through.
Sure.
And so, recently the Stone County deputy was shot and killed serving just an arrest warrant.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For a minor offense.
Minor offense.
It seemed like.
Yep. So you get to see what those deputies. We call it God's country, and I know Zadora, we use that a lot. But
yeah.
It's the quality of life, and so part of that element of that quality is the low crime rate. Mm-hmm. And I'll quickly say, because I had this discussion, I had a discussion yesterday with the governor, but we were talking about our jail is not full. And I won't say it's the only jail, but it is one of the very few jails that is not full and overcrowding.
Yeah.
Well, why is that? Well, I don't know that I can say, well, this is absolutely why. But what I truly believe, and this was what I told the governor, I really believe one of the reasons is because we never stopped holding people accountable.
Right.
When COVID hit, and of course, we actually opened, we had a jail expansion. We had, 100 beds, and we had anywhere from 30 to 50 sleeping on the floor on a regular basis. And so we did an expansion, and that opened in January of 2020, just about the time COVID hit. Mm-hmm. But all during that, where a lot of the jails were turning people away or wouldn't take anybody, wouldn't arrest misdemeanors because they had no place to put them, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
We continued on, and we kept holding people accountable. We kept arresting folks. I think that is a strong contributing factor to the fact we're going to keep on keeping on.
Right. They either didn't reoffend or they moved out of the area.
Well, and you've heard me say before, if you don't like our jail, then I'd suggest you go to another county and break the law.
I've heard the complaints about the food, and I'm like, you're in. Okay.
You don't get TV. You don't get tablets. You don't get video games.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get basically the same meal every day. It's not the Holiday
way it
Inn.
is.
I mean,
That's right.
And again, either stop breaking the law or go to another county.
Very good. Thank you for joining us again. It's always good to see you. Hope you have a safe and wonderful day. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with Bob Brecht and Walden Sports.
You got it.
And Bob Zadora in This Week in Real Estate.
You got it.
All right.
Bye.